Hey there, and welcome to English Echoes podcast on YouTube. If you're looking to learn, grow, or just find some motivation, you're in the right place. Let's dive in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my podcast. I'm thrilled to have you here with me today. This episode is about something that touches almost every part of our lives, social media. We all know and use it daily, whether for connecting with friends, checking the news, or sharing our own lives. But how much do we really think about the effect it has on us? Social media can connect us with people all over the world, inspire us, and even give us opportunities we wouldn't otherwise have. But it also has some challenging sides, from comparison and loneliness to distraction and addiction. Today, we're going to dive deep into both the positive and negative impacts of social media, how it influences our self-image, relationships, and mental health. And finally, share some tips for using it in a healthy way. Let's get into it. Social media has become an essential part of modern life. Most of us check our feeds multiple times a day, whether on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, or any other platform. Social media lets us stay informed, connected, and entertained, and it's constantly evolving to bring us more features. It's a place where we share our lives, celebrate our achievements, and even discuss important issues. With social media, the world is closer than ever before. News travels fast, and we're often the first to know about events happening around the globe. We can participate in conversations about climate change, human rights, or even the latest celebrity news. We can find friends or communities with the same interests, whether it's sports, music, art, or fitness. Social media allows us to be part of something bigger, even if we're sitting at home. Let's start with the positives, because social media has some amazing benefits that weren't available to people even a few decades ago. Here are some of the biggest positive impacts: connection and communication. Social media connects us with family and friends, no matter where they are. Long-distance relationships, whether with family, friends, or romantic partners, are easier to maintain. We can send messages, video call, or share daily updates instantly. For people who move to new cities or countries, social media makes staying in touch easier and keeps us connected to our roots. Learning and inspiration. Social media is a source of endless learning and inspiration. We can learn languages, cooking techniques, crafts, and much more. Platforms like YouTube, Pinterest, and Instagram offer thousands of tutorials and tips on almost any topic. You can follow accounts that motivate you to stay active, cook healthy meals, or explore new places. Social media brings us ideas and inspiration right to our fingertips, building communities and finding support. One of the most powerful things social media does is to create communities. If you're passionate about a hobby, cause, or personal growth, there's almost always a community for it online. This sense of belonging can be really helpful for people who feel isolated or misunderstood. Online support groups can help people struggling with mental health conditions, or life challenges. They provide a safe space to talk, listen, and support each other. Opportunities and business. Social media opens up career and business opportunities that might not exist otherwise. It's now common to see small businesses and creators on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube sharing their work with the world. Social media is a platform where people can show their talents and skills, reach customers directly, and even find collaborations with other businesses. It's also become an important place for networking and personal branding. But just as social media has its benefits, it also has its downsides. It's important to be aware of these negative impacts so we can protect ourselves and make sure we're using social media in a way that's good for us. Let's talk about a few of the common negative effects: comparison and self-esteem. One of the biggest challenges with social media is the habit of comparison. On social media, people usually share their best moments, beautiful vacation photos, achievements, or good days. When we scroll through these images, we might start to compare our own lives and feel like we're not as successful, happy, or attractive as others. This can make us feel inadequate, even though what we're seeing is often just a highlight reel. Fear of missing out, FOMO. Social media can create the fear of missing out, also known as FOMO, when we see friends or influencers enjoying events, vacations, or new experiences. We might feel like we're missing out on something. This can make us feel pressured to be constantly doing something exciting or new, rather than being content with where we are. Addiction and distraction. Social media is designed to keep us engaged, and sometimes that can turn into an addiction. Notifications, likes, and comments give us a quick rush of excitement, and we want to keep checking for more. This constant need to check our feeds can distract us from real-life activities, like studying, working, or even spending time with friends and family. Mental health issues. Excessive use of social media has been linked to mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, and loneliness. Some people feel pressured to look or act a certain way to get more likes or followers. This pressure to be liked or popular can harm our self-esteem and mental well-being. If we're not careful, we can end up feeling stressed or even addicted to getting validation from others online. Privacy and safety. Social media also brings privacy concerns. Sharing personal information can sometimes lead to unwanted attention, scams, or even identity theft. It's essential to be cautious about what we share and who can see it. Privacy settings are important, and being careful about sharing personal information can protect us from unwanted risks. Social media can both help and hurt our relationships. It's great for staying in touch with people far away, but it can also cause problems if we're not careful. Here's how. Creating connections. Social media allows us to make new friends and connect with people around the world. It's a wonderful tool for networking and meeting others with similar interests. Online communities can even lead to real-life friendships and connections. Miscommunication. Sometimes communicating online can lead to misunderstandings. Tone and body language are hard to read in texts or posts, and this can lead to confusion or even conflict. Messages can be misinterpreted, and small issues can grow into bigger problems. Neglecting real-life interactions. Social media can sometimes cause us to ignore people who are physically present. When we're always looking at our phones, we might miss out on meaningful moments with friends and family around us. This can lead to feelings of disconnection or loneliness, even if we're constantly interacting online. Relationship pressure. Social media can also create pressure in relationships. We may feel the need to display our friendships or relationships publicly to prove that they're good. This can make us feel pressured to show our perfect lives online, which isn't always true to reality. Now that we've explored both the positive and negative sides, let's talk about how we can use social media in a healthy way. Here are a few ideas. Be selective about what you follow. Choose accounts that bring you joy, motivation, or knowledge. Avoid accounts that make you feel stressed or unhappy. Social media should be a place that adds positivity to your life, not negativity. Set boundaries. Give yourself a time limit for using social media each day. It's easy to spend hours scrolling, so setting a limit can help you manage your time better. Many phones have apps or settings that allow you to track and limit your social media usage. Focus on real-life relationships. Try to balance online connections with face-to-face time. Spend time with friends and family without checking your phone. Real-life interactions help us build stronger, healthier relationships. Take breaks when you need to. If you ever feel overwhelmed or stressed by social media, it's okay to take a break. A social media detox, even if it's just for a few days, can help clear your mind and refresh your perspective. Remember that social media is not real life. Social media is only a small part of the story. Remember that people often post only their best moments. You don't have to compare yourself to the lives you see online. One of the most helpful things we can do is reflect on our own social media habits. Here are a few questions to think about. How do I feel after spending time on social media? Am I using it for positive reasons, like learning, connecting, or getting inspired? Do I feel pressure to post or behave in a certain way for likes or approval? Reflecting on these questions can help you understand how social media affects you personally and whether any changes would make your experience better. I'd like to end with a small challenge for you. Try a social media mindfulness challenge this week. For 1 week, try being mindful every time you open a social media app. Before you start scrolling, ask yourself why you're opening the app and how you feel. At the end of the week, take note of any changes in your mood or habits. If you'd like, share your experience with us using the hashtag. Let's support each other in creating a healthier social media experience. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope this episode has given you a fresh perspective on social media and how we can use it positively. Remember, social media is just a tool, and with mindfulness, we can use it to enhance our lives rather than letting it control us. Until next time, take care, stay connected in a balanced way, and always put your well-being first. See you in the next episode.